Okay, our next tool is a foam roller. A lot of people are familiar with foam rollers. This happens to be a very expensive, wonderful one because it has tire tread on it, which basically as you're foam rolling yourself and you are 60 to 80% water and fluid and stuff that's floating around, if you drive your car on wet surface and you don't have any tread, then your tire is going to slip all over the place because it can't displace the water. Similarly, when you foam roll, if you just have a flat foam roller, then the flatness is going to disperse the water all over the place and oftentimes press back against the foam roller, not allowing you to sink to deeper tissues. So the philosophy behind this particular one is as you press down, this tread allows the fluids of your body to displace into different places, allowing you to sink deeper. If you don't have a $50 foam roller, don't worry about it. Go get a $5 one or use the rolling pin or the PVC pipe or the wine bottle. You can still get the job done. Okay, there's a good, better, best situation. This is really nice. It's not necessary. Okay, next piece that people are really familiar with, I think, is foam rolling the ankle or foam rolling the calf. If we're trying to bring our toes up this way and this is really tight, it can be really difficult. So we'll go through the vertical motion of just lifting. Again, I see so many people that shrug their shoulders, round their back to do this. Take care of yourself, like really lift your chest, decompression breath, push through this opposite heel, open at your chest and your shoulders, make sure you're stable so that you're also getting stronger as you do this. Big breath and then roll forward, and already, if you have pain with this much pressure onto your calf, that is definitely going to be an area you want to focus on. That's not that much pressure, and if your forearm muscle gets compressed, there's no pain. So a typical normal tissue is not going to be painful in this situation. It is commonly with this because so many people sit or have injuries and things. Next, to add a little bit more weight, you can go here and you can lift up. Again, decompression, open. You can turn your elbow pits forward to protect your shoulders and then lean forward and back. Don't try to do the whole calf in one go. Pick the upper half or the lower half and just do that half. So it saves your range of motion in your shoulders. So I'm gonna go here, just doing this section. If I find a really tender spot, I can just sink onto it, push this leg straight down, and then lift my ankle up and down. I can find another one, lift my ankle up and down. It's really important that this bottom foot is relaxed as I'm going through. If I'm just holding this dorsiflex the whole time, all this muscle is gonna pull tight and it's not gonna allow me to sink to deeper layers of tissue. And you have multiple layers of muscles. You want to try to get to all the deep ones you can in this position. Another position here that I want to focus on is we talk about no motion being straight in the body. It's always going to be spiraling or an oblique or three-dimensional. So here we'll notice that I can take this tissue like I did with the lacrosse ball and pull it off to the side. That is a huge indicator for the foam roller to get to deeper tissues and especially those that wrap the ankle. So here I'm going to apply pressure and I'm going to pull it away from this tibia and then roll it. So I'm going to put pressure here. I'm going to pull it across this way. So I'm applying pressure that way. Once I have that tissue almost trapped, now I'm going to cross over, stabilize my spine, open my chest, lift, and then roll, and that is great. It feels so good to stretch that stuff out, especially if you've never done this before with a foam roller. Targeting these tissues, there's a lot of junk, like unflushed toilets from all the swelling from workouts or injuries that accumulate down here. Pumping that stuff and flushing the toilets of your leg back up to the lymphatic system is really important. So this is a great tool to do that.